These are the most heartbreaking moments in football history.
Probably the darkest day in Leicester City Football Club's history.
And first, what happened to one of Manchester City's biggest fan created one of the most heartbreaking games for Man City's history. This is Millie Rose, and as you can see, she was always supporting City. But then one day, out of nowhere, she was rushed to the hospital and needed a surgery. Doctors realized that she was suffering from a serious condition, which caused all of her organs to completely shut down, and unfortunately, the doctors couldn't save her. See, Millie Rose was only 6 years old, and she had a whole life ahead of her. So when Man City's team heard the tragic news, they not only told in press conferences that their next games were in her honor, they even applauded for her in the 6th minute. As emotional as that was, the biggest moment of the day was when her favorite player, Phil Foden, scored a goal. After his insane goal, he celebrated with the squad and then pointed up in the sky. After the match, he posted on social media of that celebration and wrote, "That one was for you, Millie Rose. You gotta respect Foden for that." Do you remember when Lionel Messi left Barcelona? Well, that press conference was emotional, both for the fans and for Messi.
Abans de començar la roda de premsa, el propi Leo Messi vol dirigir-vos unes paraules i després començaríem amb aquest torn de preguntes.
Later in the press conference, Lionel Messi managed to answer the questions about his decision. That must have been the biggest decision he's ever made in his entire life. Messi had played for Barcelona for almost 2 decades. He even said at the press conference, "I feel so sad to be leaving the club I love." But some people think that Jack Grealish have had an even more heartbreaking moment in his life. This moment came because of some ski-masked criminals. In an Instagram post, nothing seemed weird in the picture, but when you read the caption, it turned upside down. He revealed that some criminals had their eyes on Jack for a while, because he had posted a lot of pictures of him wearing expensive watches, and I really mean expensive. He owns some of the most expensive watches in the entire world, Pateks, Rolex. In pretty much every picture he published, there is always an expensive watch on his wrist. His watch collection was worth over $1 million, but that was only a small thing the criminals noticed, because Grealish had also revealed on planning to buy a mega mansion. The criminals were able to track where the mansion was located, and then something heartbreaking happened. On December 27th in 2023, Jack would be away to play a match against Everton. While Grealish was on the field playing football, the criminals were breaking into his house. Even though the mansion had a bunch of securities, the criminals were able to get away with his $1 million worth watch collection. This burglary was going viral all over the internet, but somehow the criminals got away and were never arrested. On October 27th in 2018, the English football club Leicester City had a horrible accident. A helicopter was taking off from Leicester City's King Power Stadium, but what happened next is shocking. People on board, the pilot, and 4 passengers, including the club owner, were killed in the crash. Here is a video on why the helicopter started spinning around. Now that we have time for one more emotional moment, how about something so heartbreaking it even made the toughest football player in history cry? Honestly, just take a look at Zlatan Ibrahimovic, man. Yeah, we never thought that a player like Zlatan would be seen in tears someday, but what happened between him and AC Milan made it happen. Ever since Zlatan played with them, he always made the fans happy because of goals like this one. Everything he did for AC Milan, the fans, the stadium, made him an AC Milan icon. But eventually, the time came that all fans were scared of. Zlatan reached an age where it was time to let football go, and that's why AC Milan planned one big event for his retirement.
Unico, grande campione. Tenete le forze alle vostre mani, riempite le aria ai vostri polmoni. Siamo pronti ad accogliere in campo per l'ultima volta con i nostri colori illumina San Siro con la maglia numero 11 Zlatan!
Prima volta che sono arrivato a Milan mi avete dato la felicità. Seconda volta che sono arrivato mi avete dato amore. Voglio ringraziare mia famiglia e tutti quelli che stanno vicino a me per la pazienza. È arrivato il momento di dire ciao a calcio, non a voi. Forza Milan e arrivederci. Grazie.